I just paused and rewound. And he was like, ah, it's just pain. All right, today I'm checking out Sombr. I'm listening to the song Back to Friends. Let's get into it. See, I like those little noises he keeps doing, like randomly at the end of lines, like the one where I just paused and rewound. He was like, ah, it's just pain. He just keeps doing these weird little vocal things at the end of lines that just you get the feeling of like, oh, he's definitely in some kind of emotional pain or something. The song is interesting. How can we go back to being friends after we just shared a bed? That's a classy way of just saying, like, how can we go back to being friends after we just banged? You know what I mean? That's what he's saying. He didn't say it explicitly, but he said, you had your head on my chest and I was afraid to breathe. Maybe they just cuddled. Maybe they just cuddled. Probably not, but I feel like it's a classy way of saying that. But then also he's saying, how can you just walk past me like you don't know me at all, like I'm a stranger? So it's like, what's she supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Or what she, he, whatever. What is he supposed to do? You can't be friends and you can't pretend he's a stranger. So what are you, just gonna be cordial? Or you gotta go back to sharing the same bed, maybe? I feel like his ex can't win right now. Those noises.
Take the time to thank my band. First of all, my name is Sombr. Thank y'all for having me on a treat. We got my brother Sal on guitar. We got my brother Sam on key bass. My boy Mitch on the drums. This is Back to Friends by Sombr.
The part where he like, girl. That's another one of those sounds. But that one also sounds cool. It's like singing cool, but also got a little bit of pain in the vocals. No one's saying that when they're happy. Girl. Like, just no, it's not happening. But that was a cool little song. You know what I'm saying? A cool little groove. The lyrics are understandable, but also like the lady can't win, but he can't win either because she probably dumped him. That's why he's like, how can we go back to being friends? How you act like I'm a stranger? She clearly left him. So he's losing because he got left. She's losing, or maybe she's winning. Maybe she doesn't even care if he's butthurt about going back to friends, or, you know, so maybe she's not losing after all. Maybe he's just losing. Yeah, that would make sense. At least he got a good song out of the relationship.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know.